5 facts you may not have known about Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. The first one is probably the best one. It was filmed by a porn director, and at the same time as making this movie, he was making a porno. The actors weren't aware they were auditioning for a Friday the 13th movie. They thought it was called Repetition. So when they actually found out that it was a Friday the 13th movie, quite a few of them were disappointed. Corey Feldman was originally supposed to be starring in this, but because he was working on the Goonies at the same time, they decided to change it and have him come back, do a dream sequence, and then to age up Tommy Jarvis for this. Deborah Voorhees had a 3-minute long sex scene filmed in this movie, but the MPAA forced them to cut it to 10 seconds. I wonder why. And a lot of people who've watched this movie probably know the scene. She also stated that in recent interviews that she was chosen because her second name being Voorhees caught the director's eyes and he thought it would be neat to have her feature in the film, and not because of her other assets. Lastly, the final of the movie shows us Tommy Jarvis wearing a hockey mask and wielding a knife because he was intended to be the killer of the next installment. Now, those of us who are familiar with the franchise know that that got completely thrown out the window and we have Jason coming back. I would have actually liked to have seen what they would have done with the character and just the ideas that they had for it, because like Jamie Lloyd in Halloween taking over the mantle and being the killer in the movie, I think it's a very interesting premise because at this point, Jason was dead and it wasn't like, oh yeah, we're going to resurrect him and stuff like that. You know, you've had a few different killers in Friday the 13th. Jason only killed in 3 of the 5 movies. So to have someone else take over the mantle makes a lot of sense. But yeah, let me know what your favorite fact was. My personal favorite fact is the fact that the guy was making a porno whilst filming this movie. It is just so ridiculous, but it's so funny.